Hello fellow-litas! Before I get started on the content of today's video, I want to address the elephant in the room, namely, the incredible amount of bruising I have on my chest right now. I am a pro wrestler in training, and one of the rites of passage for trainees is to get hit in the chest repeatedly by all of your instructors and upperclassmen. For me, that day was yesterday, and I had already planned on filming today. I had the time set aside, I got my special nails on, and I just could not help the timing. Bras are very uncomfortable for me right now, and the more I cover this, the more pain I feel. So I'm trying to let things air out, and I'm hoping it will not impact my ability to do chords for this video. But I know that a lot of people are very triggered or upset by the sight of bruises, and these are some very intense bruises. I want you to know that I am okay. I kind of feel proud to have these. I am not injured. I am not in any way being unsafe. I am just fine. But if you are one of those people who are upset by the sight of bruises, please do yourself and me a favor. Please just skip to whatever timestamp I am pointing to right now. I will be sure to make sure that this is covered so that people who want the info from this video can still get that info, and I hope that's okay. Right, so let's get into it. While I am continuing to work on those very highly requested videos that I mentioned last week, I am also still getting piles and piles of packages. And today I could not wait. I had to take this off the top of the pile. This is a dress set that I have been waiting for so long, and that I think is going to be kind of a make or break moment for the future of my wardrobe. Let me explain. In July of 2020, long before I started making these videos, I placed a pre-order from Angelic Pretty USA for the freshly picked strawberries full shirring JSK head bow and socks. When I placed this order, I had a maximum bust of around 113 centimeters, and I had known based on the data from the previous release that the shirring version of the dress was more accommodating. Both the bust and the waist for this dress were supposed to top out at about 110 centimeters according to Angelic Pretty's website and Lolita documentation. A lot of plus-size Lolitas who owned the previous release said that the shirring JSK was actually much more accommodating than those measurements, stating that it would go up to at least 115 centimeter bust. So being well within that range, I made this purchase. The set cost me about $415 after shipping, and I was told that it would arrive sometime in September of 2021. And now it is September of 2021, and sure enough, right on schedule, this dress has shown up, and I have probably outgrown it. I've also had some reflections on the way I spend my money within this fashion. There are so many indie brands and up-and-comers that are producing incredible plus-size pieces for every single release they make. And in the past 14 months or so, Angelic Pretty has not released a lot that would even be close to fitting me. As I've gotten bigger and stronger, I have come to love my body so much more, and I am so beyond trying to fit into Angelic Pretty's standard size range. And I want to make a commitment to buying only from brands that are willing to accommodate my size and larger. And I'm just not sure Angelic Pretty is going to cut it for me moving forward. So this might be the very last purchase I ever make from Angelic Pretty. And if that is the case, I'm very curious to see how it's going to turn out. So today we will put Angelic Pretty's plus size friendliness to the test and see if their full shirring JSK for freshly picked strawberries is in fact Lolita friendly. And if not, check my lace market. Ayo! As always, here are some up-to-date measurements from me. My neck and bicep are 41 centimeters. My shoulder width is about 42.5 centimeters. My bust has been clocking in at about 120 centimeters, though I will not be wearing a bra because all of my bras have straps that very much hurt these bruises, so that might be a little more flexible today. My waist has been clocking in at around 101 centimeters, and my hips are about 127 centimeters. Lastly, I am 182 centimeters tall, which is about 6 feet tall, so that will impact how long this dress appears on me. Okay, time to open the dress. So as stated, I not only got the JSK, I also got the headbow and the socks. This is my first pair of Angelic Pretty socks. I got the white version, and I thought that the white with red would go with more of my wardrobe, especially other berry prints that I have, but I'm not even sure these will fit me. So that will be test number 1. And here is the dress. Ooh. Oh, I really hope it fits me. I really like it. Strawberries, daisies, polka dots, bows, stripes, lace, cotton. These are a few of my favorite things. Here's the head bow. Got a little bit squish, but it's bouncing back in its shape pretty well. It also does not shift from side to side or up and down. This one is definitely staying up. And here is how it looks. Ooh. Here are the socks. This is the back of the sock, and it kind of matches this stripe with ribbon motif through here. It does seem to be much more ivory than true white as I expected, but it does look nice together on camera. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see if they fit me. Well, they're definitely not going to be over the knees on me, but I am surprised at how well they fit. Let's talk about the design of the dress itself. A personal pet peeve of mine is when people refer to something as having full shirring when what they really mean is full back shirring. Full back shirring is technically half shirring. It means that half of the total circumference of the bodice is shirred. This is what full shirring actually looks like. Every part of this stretches, and that is what gives me hope that this may actually fit me. The more I stare at this dress, the more intricate detail I notice, and the more I hope and pray that it will fit me. Let's take a look at this polka dot waist tie ribbon. It's very long, something I had not seen before. They end in little embroidered patch daisies. The bodice is topped with this row of 2 layers of white lace with a red ribbon accent. It is stuck in place and stitched down, which is great because I tend to untie ribbons and never be able to get them back into a good shape. There are 2 sets of straps that come with this dress. The first set are these traditional straps. They've got lace along the edge all the way around to the back. They attach with buttons on both the front and the back. I'm going to start by adjusting the back button to be on the longer setting. Lord knows I need every inch I can get for an AP dress in the shoulders and in length. One thing that I think is worth pointing out that I had no idea was true of this dress when I bought it is that this stripy ribbon that makes up most of the body of the strap is actually tacked on to a strap made of the body of the dress's fabric, and I'm sure that's just going to make it so much more sturdy. Also, these shoulder ribbons do untie, but you can see there's another layer underneath. You've got redundancy built in. These ribbons are not actually holding the strap together. You don't have to worry about them untying, but they still have the look of a functioning tie ribbon, which is so clever to me. The other set of straps are these neckties, and I believe that one way you can tell the difference between the old release and the new release is that the materials on these neckties are a little bit different, and the way they are used in the product photos are different. You can wear them tied around your neck straight up like a halter, and you can also crisscross them in the front. This is especially cool when you are not wearing a blouse. I am a little worried about trying it on this way because of my bruises, but it is nice to know that I can at least just tie it around the back of my neck if that is too uncomfortable for me. And if I can fit this dress, I will be doing 3 cords, one of which will be blouseless. So stay tuned for that most embarrassing behavior, I guess. The actual cut of this dress is really cool. The waistline falls right here and is separated by the ribbon, and the skirt is both gathered and pleated to emphasize these stripy rows and these rows of strawberries and daisies that go in between. This is not a traditional border print. It's not one solid piece all the way down. There is another layer which is ruffled and attached to the bottom edge to create that border, and the lace has little strawberries on it. The print itself is pretty simple for Angelic Pretty. It's got big graphic strawberries, some Angelic Pretty tags, just because you gotta get that brand name in there. It's got daisies and ribbons. There are a ton of different varieties of reds present in the print, so I think it's going to be really easy and fun to coordinate with reds. And also, since it does have so much pure white and little hints of pinkish ivory within the print, I think this would be a great option for beginners who are looking to build around a staple piece. Now, I believe the outside is cotton, but the inside is definitely a polyester lining. The lining also has this ruffle at the bottom, which will add a little bit of extra body to the skirt, even without a petticoat. And as I just discovered by looking underneath, it has pockets! AP putting pockets in their skirts. I love it. I love it. This is something I'm so here for. Taking a quick peep at the back before I try this baby on. These necktie straps are really long and get thicker and wider as they go down. It just gives this little extra retro flair to the look. And the shirring here is just as accommodating as it is in the front, if not more so, because it doesn't have the constriction of a fixed neckline to worry about. Tentative plan for coordinating this dress. If it does not fit me, I will of course show you my try-on footage so that you can see how and where it did not work for me, so that you can make an informed decision on your own about whether or not to hunt this dress down. However, if it does fit, I am doing 3 coordinates. For the first coordinate, I'm going to be styling this as textbook as possible. So that means white blouse, the socks and head bow that came with this set. I'm gonna go with twin tails, my most subtle pair of glasses, and some red rocking horse shoes with strawberry accessories where needed. Time to try this on, and hopefully the next time you see me, I will be a full-on brand hoe. Well, my eagle-eyed viewers, as you may be able to tell at a glance, this does not fit me so great. This JSK set has much the same issue as the Bully Cherry Idol Lolita JSK set that I tried on a couple months back, in that even though it fits me, as in it stretches and my body can be contained by it, the proportions are all wrong for me. And this is heartbreaking. Since I spent over a year and over $400 to look like this, I gotta say I am pretty bummed. But you shorter Lolitas and less swole Lolitas may rejoice, because this will fit you. The bust absolutely stretches to 120 centimeters. I'm wearing this dress with a blouse underneath and no bra, and measuring my bust, it came in at about 118 centimeters, which means that 110 centimeters is absolutely a conservative estimate. However, this top does not look right on me. I personally believe this has less to do with the sheer amount of bust that I have, though that is definitely a contributing factor. I think the real issue is my height and torso length. Because of the amount of boobage I have and because of the length of my torso, this dress's waistline hits me right at my underbust, making it A-line from there on down, and it is not flattering on me at all. This dress was also extremely short on me, between the socks looking too snug and not going over my knee and the dress being too short. It just kind of looked like a too large person trying to fit themselves into something that is too small for them. So this is the only coordinate I will be wearing. The JSK socks and head bow are of course from the Freshly Picked Strawberries set by Angelic Pretty. The underskirt I added for length, as well as the wrist cuffs I am wearing that match it, are by Lady Sloth from their Charming Cumulus line. I'm wearing my off-brand Target blouse, as reviewed in a previous video. My necklace is Blooming Strawberries short style necklace by BB&B Deco. My rings are off-brand and handmade. My petticoat is my smaller A-line petticoat from Me Likes Tea. My shoes are by Melissa and Vivian Westwood, and my purse is of course Usa Kumya Who Wants to Be a Strawberry by Baby the Stars Shine Bright. So I am one of the most body confident plus size people. I love my size. I love taking up space, and as I always like to say, I want to be bigger, stronger, and more beautiful. That is what I am working towards. So I do not see it as a personal failing in any way that this dress doesn't really fit me. If anything, this just confirms what I already thought about Angelic Pretty, which is that ultimately they are not a truly Lolita friendly brand. Some pieces might be Lolita friendly. I might be able to coordinate them in a Lolita friendly way, like when I wear my honey cake round JSK with the straps in a halter tie, or my gingham shirring JSK, which is my absolute workhorse for my wardrobe. I wear the pink one everywhere. It really takes a very specific cut, a very specific construction for it to even be possible to get on my body. And once a dress is on my body, if it makes me feel bad about my size, it is not worth keeping. I talk all the time about the difference between it fits and it fits. And this dress just doesn't fit me that way. It is cute on the hanger, it is incredible, but the second I put it on my body, I do not feel like I am doing it justice, and that is just wrong to me. I just can't put myself through this anymore. I am so beyond wearing clothes that don't make me feel amazing about my body. And the fact is, there are so many pieces in my wardrobe, some of which I've never even worn out of the house, some of which cost a fraction, a fourth of what this dress cost me, that already make me feel bigger, stronger, and more beautiful than I ever have before. So it does not seem right to me at all to put myself through more Angelic Pretty purchases when they don't want my money anyway. If Angelic Pretty wanted my money, mine specifically, they'd make their straps longer with more adjustable buttonholes, and they would absolutely build in at least 115 centimeters worth of maximum shirring potential into all of their dresses and designs. Even the most forgiving cut of most of their recent releases would not ever fit me in a million years. My rib cage is too big, my bust and shoulders are too big, and that is fine. But I will no longer give my money to a brand that does not want to reward that investment with pieces that are actually made to fit me. So yes, I will keep my honey cake, and I'll keep my gingham shirring JSKs, and I may even end up keeping that wrapping heart JSK if it can fit me comfortably after all I've been through with it. But I cannot keep this dress. Having it in my closet and feeling unpretty wearing it, it's just not acceptable for me. I will end this by saying that while this is plus size friendly to a point, it is not tall friendly, and it is definitely not muscle friendly. And so I must give this dress 2.5 out of 5 biceps. Yeah, it's not gonna work for me. It is a bummer. But I will not despair. I still have Very Berry Picnic by Lady Sloth. I've got the Strawberry Gingham JSK by Meta, and I just got another Meta dress with strawberries and bunnies on it, so that'll be coming soon to a video near you too. And I know that this is going to be somebody's dream dress. I know that there is someone out there who will treasure this dress and all of its little details and will be so happy to have it. So I'm gonna go take this off and get it listed. But before I go, here are some calls to action. If you liked this video or found it interesting and informative, please do give it a thumbs up, because that super duper helps me with YouTube's algorithm, and I need that help right now more than ever. And of course, please subscribe if you haven't already. I'm at about 950 subscribers, and that means just 50 more to go until I get to do my closet cleaning live stream. And trust me, I need to do this. I need to clean out my closet. I have so much stuff. I need to get rid of things. Please help me. And I think that's it for today. I have been Elvira, a plus size and Lolita. Thank you for watching this video all the way to the end, and I will see you in the next video, which I am hoping will be much less of a downer than this one. Cross your fingers for me. Okay. Bye. Say bye, Usakumya. Bye.